I'm starting. All right. Streams uploading on my computer, my phone. All right. There we go. So I'm gonna just leave it this way. Hello, friends, foes, other watchers on the internet. My name is Matt. You're watching Hogwash Gaming, and today is Thanksgiving, and that means I get to read all of your comments and give you thanks because honestly, you guys are why I make the videos. I like games and everything like that, but I wouldn't make videos if I didn't think that anyone would watch it and encourage me, and you guys do that all the time. So we're just gonna read through some of these. Some of these comments not so encouraging, but they are giving new ideas, most of them, and just giving me some tips on things like this first one. James Porter, never roll on the board. Use the darn box. That's a good rule of thumb, and I think I will do that from now on. Except for when I'm making videos, and why I don't do it when I make videos is because I need to show how the rolls kind of like go with the game, and if I make them separate shots, then I can separate the ideas from the ideas that I'm trying to communicate. So, you know, rolling in the box would cause some conflict there. So, good idea, good point, but I did it for a reason. I wanted to make sure that the rolling of the dice in Risk, it was explained in a way that was effective. So, thank you, James Porter. We got Lauren, and she's making a Tempest Cleric Goliath right now. Awesome. I love Goliaths. Goliaths are great. Then we've got Bard Wheelo. This guy is one of the developers for the election game, and I don't think I have it's on the box, the table behind me, so I'm not going to be doing that. But basically, he was just telling me that you can find information for his game on his YouTube channel, which I've provided a link in the description for, so that's taken care of. But thank you for the message. That's really cool. All right, so next up, we've got Raziel, I think, and this is a response to my Copa video last week. Things have developed since then, but I want to thank him especially for this comment. He says he genuinely loves my videos, and I've inspired him to start his own tabletop gaming group. And there's 9 of them and more to come, and he just tells me to focus on the things I love and do the best I can do. And they appreciate all my work, and that, tell you what, in times like this where YouTube's like all freaking out, getting stuff like that is really encouraging to me because I'm a small player. You hear the big guys going, "Hey, I appreciate you guys," and you see thousands and thousands of people saying, "No, we love you." But so having someone respond, "Hey, you've made a difference," really means a lot to me. Super encouraging. Had to show my wife and say, "Look, look, these people like me." It was kind of pathetic, but thank you guys so much. Risk. Question about fortifying. When you move troops at the end of the turn, can you move them through multiple adjacent territories or just one? That's, I think that depends on the version you have. I think my version, you can only move to one adjacent thing, but I could be wrong. It's been a while. All right, so we've got a comment on the Nerf War video, and I'm looking forward to seeing this. This is it's a list of rules where what he says that you can use. When you eliminate someone, you may grab their darts, mags, blasters, vests. Okay, so a looting system. And then you can't use used ammo. Be smart with your shots. That would be cool if you could enforce it. That would be really awesome. Use your surroundings, use pillows as shield, use trees as defense, etc. Yep, basic. Yep, melee is allowed, but some games don't allow it. You can use Nerf daggers or a brain saw. Okay, just be careful with melee. I've seen some people get really hurt with melee. Some games ban mods such as Nerf builds. Yeah, I think that was in my basic rules video. Cool. And my brother just texted me. I will have to ignore him. Sorry, guys. All right. Great review. My father loves Stratego. Hey, I like Stratego too, and I'm glad that you like the video. Here's Bard Wheelo's first comment, talking about the wild cards, and I answered him here, so that's all taken care of. And then we've got a War Cleric, so strong. Yeah, probably favorite builds. Yeah, Goliath. Tell you what. And then we got Better Animation saying I should stream Terraria. Well, I might. I like having the option of editing my stuff. It makes for a little less awkwardness. But I haven't been editing a lot of the Terraria stuff, so maybe. Alright, so go watch Crazy's mobile Terraria game. Yeah, I might. Terraria is not something I like to watch as much as play. So we'll go from there. Alright, so what do we got here? William Robertson says he had macaroni for lunch and dinner that day, watched Spider-Man, and played some Call of Duty. Okay, thank you, I guess. And Stefan says, bloody excellent, thank you, smile, and great music too, with matching sofa. I don't know if the sofa matches the music or something that we're wearing in Pirate Dice. Pirate Dice is an old video. I might do it again. Just to update it a little. I mean, it wasn't a bad video, as Stefan says, I guess. But yeah, especially the Jack Sparrow intro. I think I could update that a little. All right, the Pad Lads. They say, love what you're doing, keep up the work, and feel free to check out our videos on Let's Play Terraria. Hey, well, first off, the opening of that, Pad Lads, thank you so much. That's super encouraging. Let's see what they've got. See what they've got going on. Well, they've got 73 subscribers, and it looks like it's a lot of Switch games. Yeah, you might want to check that out. They've got some classics and some modern stuff. Yeah. How many videos do they have? Oh, more than I was seeing. Cool. Yeah. Check these guys out if you like video games. All right. How to play Bluff. He's talking about explaining the rules, and haven't played since he was a kid. Well, that's what I'm here for. Hopefully I can keep the rules alive and the games alive by showing how to play them. Only one rule I don't remember playing was that you could bluff the number of cards you put down. Okay, well that's something that obviously it's probably a regional thing. But yeah, how can the person who calls me out prove that I placed that 5? Couldn't I say that? It's all about lying. That's what the game is. It's all about lying. So you're right. It does have some flaws, but the game is called Bluff. So if you can bluff your way through it, then you win. All right. The latest. Oh, this is for the Rummikub. I had a question for you guys in that video, and this is his answer. Latest rules dated 2017 state the initial meld must be at least 30 points in total. There you go. So a player could, for example, play 3 8s in a run of 1 2 3. All right, cool. I'm super glad that that was helpful. And then next up we got Film Spaz, and he says blows something up and laughs. Yes, I did that. Uh, and and my ancient video on how to play Munchkin, which I probably should take down, except it gets me quite a few views, so you know, got to make the monetization somewhere. um, says Kyra Sarah made cell phones. Yes, it's a track phone. Yeah, yeah, that was fun. This person's saying I'm running a Nerf war. Thanks, man. No problem. Glad this is helpful. Okay, so this is talking about Sorry, and just bought the new Fire and Ice Power Chip version. If you read all, it says variations to play the classic version. Just ignore all the Fire and Ice stuff, and that would be us. Oh, and the slide zones have colored stripes that you can only slide on if one of the stripes is your color. Works out the same as the old boards where you can't slide on your color. Kind of confusing if you ask me. Yeah. I've gotten a lot of comments about Sorry, and we'll see them in a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna be comparing Saris because I have the old one. That's the one I grew up with, and this one, the one that I reviewed, is one that my wife and I bought because we both liked it growing up. So I was able to go to mom and dad's and get their copy, and yeah, so it all worked. All right, now this one's a very interesting one. I was kind of blown away when I read it. This is on the how to play the survival or the worst case scenario survival game, which is based off of a book, and it's kind of a trivia game, which is cool. But she says an exhibit just opened at the Franklin Institute based on the book, and Josh Piven, one of the authors, is my cousin's husband. Interesting. Cool. Well, I'm glad that you came across this, Lavonda. It's yeah. I used to be so into survival stuff. It was kind of crazy. I had a bug out bag. Yeah, it's cool. I liked playing that game. All right. Next up, another thing from Film Spaz saying hogwash on consecutive episode 100. Hello, foes. My name is Matt. Well, that's kind of how I start things off. Yeah, Film Spaz has been with me since the beginning. So, yeah, before then actually. So, yeah, he's the guy that does collect or reject videos. Check him out. I like him. The next one just says, I don't know what he's talking about with that first one, but I'm not going to read it. And then best ever explanation video, wishing best for your future videos. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Or madam. Your picture does not confer a gender or whatever. Next, we got Sunita Kushwaha. I think I said that correctly. And he says to send him that treasure hunt. I don't have all the pieces to it, and it wouldn't make any sense to you, sir, because it was very specific to a certain location, and yeah, it wouldn't help you out at all. Sorry. So this is from my cathedral thing, and she says, great pacing and smooth, sincere voice. Thanks for the video, man. Hey, no problem. No, thank you. I'm glad this is helpful. I'm really glad that people comment and tell me that things are working, because then I know that it's worth it. So, Cream Pop, aka ASDE SFT. Not sure what that stands for, if it's appropriate or whatever. But he says Terraria. Yay. Yeah, Terraria is fun. I've been playing with my little brothers on it. It's really fun. He's like 10 times better than I am now, so a little less fun, but it is fun, and more to come. All right, Rick Thunder. says on a basic intro to the character sheet, um, he says that the hit dice is what he was curious about, and that is explained in the player's handbook. But I will make a video on it probably. It's a good topic for a video. And then we go to Ken Lewis, and speaking in third person, he talks about me and my phone on the How to Play Munchkin video. And that is all. Yeah, I'm sorry it was distracting for you, sir. And thank you for letting me know. So then next time I do something like this, I'll explain why my phone is out. Camel's Life is correct, and yeah, Ken Lewis gives me really good information here that I can take to heart. But thank you, Camel's Life, for explaining. That's very useful. All right, and Haig Musings. This is a good game. We have the old 1904 version here in the UK, and over time the suits changed. Yeah, Pit is a fun game. Yeah, and I'm glad that people still watch this video. It's one of my first. Not really. It's a very early one though. That was season 1. Yeah, we were still in the apartment in Washington Street. That was an interesting apartment. Maybe I'll tell a story about that sometime. Not tonight. All right, and this one I'm pretty happy with getting comments on still. The 2 in a row here. It's my 3 free RPGs, and I have a update on this. I don't think Maze Rats is free anymore. I just paid $3 something for another copy of it, so I could print it out. I've been using it for Mothership actually, and it's pretty cool that way, because it helps you build your stories, and I'll show you how it works sometime. It's a good RPG video, so I'll definitely bring it up. But Drake Slatter was telling me of A Plus Fantasy, which I tried to look up, but I haven't been able to find too much about it. But I wasn't really like looking super hard. It was kind of in passing. I was looking up stuff. So this reply of mine, I'll take a look at it. Thanks. I am getting to it. But yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. I love it when people show me new games. So thank you. And speaking of which, WC says that they are building upon my 1d6 game while also running it with some friends over Discord. That is crazy. Someone's playing my game. How's it working out? If you're watching WC, I mean, I would love to know how this game is going, because I barely played it myself. So yeah. Another comment on the how to read a character sheet. Someone says thanks. Now I can be less idiotic every session. Well, I doubt you were an idiot, but it does help to know how things work, and I'm really glad that this helped you. Thank you for letting me know. And for my How to Play Old Maid video, Film Spaz tells me good video. Thank you, sir. All right, and here's a comment that I've gotten a couple times, and I don't think it was too much before this. They were talking about how the music was too loud. I know How to Play Munchkin, the first 2 videos I made, was super loud, and I apologize for that greatly. But I've learned from it, and I try to keep it down. When I was making those videos, I really liked that song, so I felt the need to blare it. Apologies, won't do it again, maybe. All right, Forbidden Lands, the Bitter Reach campaign and reprint. Yes, I guess. Maybe this is a suggestion. I'll have to take a look at it. Okay, and this is a reply to or a comment on my Nerf War 5 more ways to play. And a person said, how about a Slayer concept? Team A is smaller, has a special player who has to be shot by one special player of Team B. Team B has to protect the Slayer. I think it would make for an interesting hunt-style game and offer few choices on how to approach the Goliath. You may mix and match the fact that either special player is known or unknown to the other team. Maybe add stun to it, Goliath is shot. Alright, I think I get the premise here. I think this is an interesting way to play, but the special players that have to shoot the Slayer, or whatever you would call him, has to be using a different colored dart. I think that's the only way that would really work practically. But that's a good suggestion, and I'm glad people keep adding these suggestions here. It might help me make another Nerf War video. I might make another one. Don't know, especially with Copa coming on. My phone is telling me that its battery is getting lower. So I'll try to make this quicker because this is the only way I can see the chat. Alright. And on my backgammon video, a person linked me to a video on how to play backgammon a different way. I might study it, might play it. Who knows? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright, next up I had Film Spaz. He commented on my Season 6 video. And just saying, literally this morning, I thought about asking you about the channel. Yep, still going. Still going. So, thank you for checking, though. I'm super glad that people are awaiting my videos. Alright, and the next one is how to play Stratego. And they just want to know, how can you have any strategy at all through when all units are clumped together in line so only the front can move? Play the game. Find out. Thanks for your comment. Alright. On the Risk, it says, this is such a fun game, but it takes forever to play. That is true, and my other brother is commenting on my video. Or commenting on Steam. I have to ignore him. Alright, and the newer versions have faster alternatives too. Yes, I do know that other versions of Risk and Monopoly have alternate ways to play that speeds it up, and I think that's great. I actually like the Lord of the Rings Risk and the Lord of the Rings Monopoly a lot better than the originals. Maybe I'll cover them. Who knows? All right, but thanks for your comments, guys. Fun game on Stratego. Yep, that's true. And Nerf War basic rules. This person says this is a lie. Boo. Well, I guess I've learned something today. Maybe. All right. Amanda asks where I'm getting the 10 gold reference. That would be from the background. The background description would say that he has 10 gold or something. Here's the other one that I was talking about. This guy was saying, why do all YouTubers feel the need to add music to every video? Oh man, golly, oh my, oh geez. Notice it's my second video ever, and I like the music. That was that was that. But I also like to put music under all of my videos just because it drowns out like the hum of my house. If someone's walking upstairs, if a car goes by, then the music kind of drowns it out, and it all feels more natural that way. All right. 35 armies what? Not sure what that means, but thanks for commenting. All right, and here's another comment on Pit, and this guy, I won't read it all because it's really long, but he was just talking about like different ways to run the game because I said there was a problem with it, and that's the bull and the bear make it uneven. So, this was his suggestion on how to fix that, and it works. I haven't tried it, but it works for him, and I'm really thankful that people share their home rules on my channel, so then other people watching can kind of get an idea of what people have done to fix problems in games. Alright, so how to play Imhotep. This person says it's the exact type of rundown you like to see. Short and sweet. Nice work. Thanks. I'm glad you liked it. This one's kind of sad. It's basic rules. And this person says, when you're watching a Nerf War tutorial but don't have any friends. Oh, it's so sad. Hey, dude, you know the way to make friends? Go out and be a friend. Thanks for commenting. Alright, the dice game ended this game's whole career with bang. I got a couple comments on this one, and I would like to try the dice game. I think if it's the one that made this game kind of plummet in popularity, I would like to play that and see what it's like. How many players can there be for the card game Golf? I've seen 4. There could be more. I don't know the limit, but yeah, 4 works. For pickup sticks, Enigma 758 says that the person going first probably has a big advantage because they can pick up all the isolated sticks. And that would be true. Yep. I didn't design the game. I just passed it along. Yep. 2019, anybody? Nerf 4? Yep. People are still watching 2019. In Bluff. He's bluffing, guys. Yes, I am. Thank you so much. You can finally play the game correctly. Hogwash is a savior. Well, thank you for the kind words. Risk is a fun game, but if you had the instructions, then you could know how to play correctly. But thank you for the encouraging words. Alright, and these are just different ways to play for Nerf Wars. There's Capture the Flag, Control Points, Attack Defend, Deathmatch, King of the Hill, Payload, Arena, Hold the Fort. In a Gamers versus Furries Saturday match. We have them where I live. Only Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, and Payload are played. Interesting. I have played some of those variations with my own names. Yeah, but these are some good examples of games that you can play that are based off of things like Team Fortress 2 or oh, pardon me. It's been a long week. Oh, pardon me, that was rude. And Call of Duty and stuff like that. That's a good list of games. Get your mind going. Yeah. Raise the Roof. This one's fun because it's an older game, and this person says, thank you for the video. He owned this game, and he thinks it was given away when he stopped playing, and he's really regretful for it. Well, I'm sorry that happened, but thanks for the comment. It's cool to see that I'm stirring up memories and stuff. This person says, is 5e? And I would say, yes, 5e is. And so would Orlando Melvin. Yep. Person, Andy Taylor, I guess that's how you spell his name, or and I don't know. Where do you purchase this game? Redemption. I've seen it on eBay. That's where I've seen it. All right, and Got X-Men Munchkin, seen multiple vids on how to play, seemed ready, then I read the rulebook, now I'm overwhelmed. Well, hopefully the videos help. Thanks for commenting. Per the rules of the game, I thought you couldn't slide on the triangle unless it had your color. Did I misinterpret the rules? I will take a look at that. I think you can. Yeah, see, I'm getting the versions mixed up in my head because the old version didn't have the pinstripes. It just had color. So, I'll double check that. Yeah, in the comparison video, I'll do that. All right, next up, Bamboozled, great crowd. I think in rules page 4, after you place cards as instructed, then you place one card on all the buildings, even the ones with cards. Okay, so I'll check the rules. I actually have 3 rule books, and they all came with the same game, so one might have said it and the others didn't. It was kind of difficult, but you know, I just kind of compared them all and went with what I had. A person says that they were looking for a video like this. Catface, thanks. Hey, no problem. Yeah, free RPGs. Awesome. Viking North says, where the heck do I get the base game in color? The store? Thanks for asking, but yeah, that's where you get it. All right, Dumbbell says the thumbnail looks like a cursed image. A little. I've seen creepier. And this person is asking a question about getting cards in Risk, and Gibraltar has the answer. It was already in the video, but thank you, Gibraltar, for clarifying. That's really helpful. Mad Stork basically says, get the original from eBay for sorry. It's not as childish when played in its original format and with 4 pieces. It's sorry. And I'm sorry. Sorry is a kid's game, kind of. I mean, adults can play it too, but you know, it's. We'll compare. Don't worry. All right. Gaming on board. I got a copy of Goodwill and it's missing the rules. Think you could scan and upload them? I really want to try it out. Well, here's the thing. I would say no, and this has been quite a while. It's been 5 months, but I've been a little busy in the past 5 months, so I haven't gotten around to this. Says that I can do certain things with the rules, and I will double check, but I think he's like, we wanted to make sure that everyone knew how to play this game, everyone had a chance, and it was fun. So I don't think that it would be a big problem to do that, to share those rules. I will look into that. Maybe even get into contact with the person who wrote the game, but I think it'll be okay. So I'll get back to you on that. Thank you for asking. Yeah, so this is another one of those Nerf War things, which are pretty old videos, and I've said some things that were controversial in them, but I think this person like watched some of the video and didn't watch all of it before they commented, so I won't jump on them, but I'm glad that they felt that they could give some feedback. Then careers. Sir Taco just said that they found their copy in a garage sale for 50 cents. Yeah, I want to make a video on the best places to find games for good prices. I think that would be a good video, and might help you out in your search for good videos or good games without paying like an arm and a leg, because I have a lot of pretty cool games that I got for super cheap because I didn't buy them in stores, or at least retail stores. So yeah, I might make a video on that. All right, next up, This is the character creation of the Drow fighter, and I was asked if dark elves have some bonuses from their race, and the answer is yes, they do. I don't know if they meant specifically that could help them with a fighter, and it really depends what kind of fighter you're making. If you're making an archer, well, yeah, a drow is going to be fantastic at being an archer. And even if he isn't, I mean, he's got charisma, he's got dexterity. Um, those are very useful for like dodging and convincing people. You know, not everything has to go into like your main stats or your main abilities in order to be useful. I mean, there's still bonuses. Next up. Um, this person is commenting on the Dwarf Sorcerer, and they said just played my first ever one-shot game last night, and it would help. This will help them out to make a character for a full game. Thanks. No problem. I'm glad that I'm getting a good feedback from these character building videos, because I don't know if they're super helpful, but everyone else thinks they are. So as long as my audience thinks they're useful, then it doesn't matter what I feel, you know. So thank you. This person just says simply awesome, which is awesome. Thanks. That's great. Um, this one hit a little hard. Uh, I knew it was going to be a problem eventually, but they were talking about the gaming table, which you can see back here, and it's got a lot of painting and a lot of designs on it, and it's because my brother and I wrote it down here. My dad, my brother, and we painted it together. My brother and my dad more than me, but I take credit when it's possible to take credit because I was a jerky child and the oldest brother, so that kind of thing. But yeah, so it's very sentimental to me, and I do realize that it's hard to focus on a game with that kind of background. So I've been trying to use the dining room table and a white tablecloth to help mitigate that. But thank you for the feedback. That really, I knew it was a problem, but I'm glad that I had someone comment so then I could know it was a problem. All right. Another one, just great overview for the Redemption game. Glad they liked it. That came out right when it came out, didn't it? Anyway, and then this is covered in the game booklet, and I think I may have skipped over this rule for Munchkin. Munchkin is a very interesting game in the fact that the rules can go on and on and on if you let them. So I'm bound to forget a couple, and I'm sorry. All right, this one's for the Dragonborn Barbarian, which is one of my first. No, it was the first character creation thing. I was still using OrcPub before it got shut down, and they have fastcharacter.com, which could work. I don't know if it includes all of the fantastic races that I like using, so I don't know if I'm gonna try that. But if you're just looking for a quick character to throw up onto a playing field, then yeah, I'm sure this is really good. Yeah, this is a clarification of the rules for Dynamite, which is very useful. Thank you very much. And this person doesn't understand the selling and whatnot, but in the game Munchkin. But Andy Ravno, is that how you say it? Andy Ravno cleared things up. It was cool. Thank you, Andy, and thank you, Cool Monkey, for talking on my videos and just and saying how it helped. I'm not super fluent in English tonight, I guess. But we're at the 6 month mark. We're almost there. All right. Um, this person's thanking me for teaching how to play hearts. Thank you so much for the encouragement. And same to you, Ralph Hilliga. I do my best. And this one is really neat. It's Zurich's. They're talking about how they they wanted to find out how to play Stratego, but they couldn't remember um, my channel until they saw the word cathedral, and then they remembered the game that I made about cathedral, and then they looked it up, and they thanked me, and I'm super glad that they wrote this whole story, because it makes me smile every time I read it. So thank you very much. And this is another person who's telling me how to overcome the rule thing with Pit. And character creation with this turtle. Oh, this turtle. I've seen a lot of people talking about turtles, and I've seen reviews on how turtles should work and whatnot, and talking about rules as written. But this guy actually had a good point. But you can sell unused starting equipment at half price to use something more useful. So I was able to do what I did in the character creation according to the rules. I don't know if the throwing weapons are actually using strength. I don't know that. I don't remember reading that, but I could be mistaken. So I'll just do a double check there sometime. This started out legible, and then it just kind of devolved into something. He did ask me what the music was in the background, and for the character creations for D&D, I use Adrian Von Ziegler. He's got a great variety of music. Check him out, and he really likes it when people share his music, and it's in the description if you want to know. How to play Chinese checkers. This person says, this video is horrible. Great. Well, that's useful. Thank you. Thank you for that feedback. I know how to fix that now. Kind of. No. Anyway, then we've got a few comments on how to play Mexican Train. Basically, he wants to know how to count 0. And I hope that becomes evident. But if you have 0, then you don't have to count it. So what's the difference between this and dominoes? Well, I have a video for dominoes, the actual way to play dominoes in on my channel. So look it up there. But I'm glad people are asking questions. Don't my snark is kind of tongue in cheek. I'm not really angry or trying to put people down. It's just to tease them a little. Don't worry. All right, and this one I already answered. For Gerardo Palmero. Yep, that's how you do it with the Mexican Train. This person says, I don't like Sorry on a video called How to Play Sorry. If you feel the need to comment on videos that are saying how to play something that you hate, you're a very special person, and I thank you for commenting. All right. This person asks, do I know how to play, or do I know some sort of rules? And I tried looking this up, and I couldn't find it, so sorry. So Nier 4 basic rules. Some guy, Master Shifu, it just throws a bunch of rules that are mostly from Call of Duty, I think. Noob tubes. I mean, I've never seen anyone use a grenade launcher in Nier 4. Spawn killing is one that can actually work, but yeah, a no 360 no scopes. I I don't know what to say to that. And No One Man Army. I mean, that can be a fun game. No Shotties. I think he's just listing off some things from Call of Duty, so we'll just say thanks for the ideas. For my unboxing, the first purchase. That was an exciting video. I was pretty happy with that. It says, "Nice man. I expected you had to have more subscribers," and he dropped a sub, and I thank you. I hope, Handon, that you're still a subscriber and that you're enjoying what I'm doing, especially with Miniature Mondays or moments, moments. Got mixed up with Mousetrap Mondays for a second. And this person, Kathleen Harriot, says, "So cute and adorable you are." And I would say, much thanks. Yes, in my Yoda impression, that isn't very good right now. Thank you very much. Love your vid. Thank you. And my phone just died, so I can't tell if anyone's commenting or even watching at this point. Yep, goodbye. Alright. Yeah, this one's something I already answered. I used a lot of public domain music under the Munchkin thing, so I didn't credit it all, but there it is. Twilight Imperium, how to play. How many plays did it take to really learn the game? I've already answered this, but it's important to have that kind of information, so I'm glad that he asked. And I gave the answer there, but aggravation is just Parcheesi with a bit more strategy. And just a lot of other different rules. I don't remember those, so I'm not going to say that your rules were wrong, but I think at the time I read the rules pretty thoroughly and was going off of that. But I've made mistakes before, so anyway. I've never played Parcheesi though, so we'll check that out sometime. Hopefully, I don't know what it even looks like. So, can I do a rogue, please? Yes, thank you. Whenever you see like these character creation things, or even any game in general, if you ask me to do a video on a certain game, I will do my best to find that game and review it. I might not get around to it. Someone asked me to do Risk Legacy a while back. I don't know if I can find that or find people who would play multiple games of Risk with me, because honestly that seems like a big ask. But yeah, I mean, it seems like a really cool game. But it also seems like you'd only play it once. And for the price they asked for that game, I don't know if I'd do that. Alright, another one, Film Spaz likes the Orc Barbarian. I like the Orc Barbarian quite a bit. Though I should update that because they have the Rise of Eberron or whatever. I haven't gotten that book yet, but their Orc is actually better. So, I might take a look at that. This person says, "Thanks for the tutorial on how to play Go Fish." Hey, no problem. I'm glad that you liked it, and I'm glad that you commented saying you liked it. That means a lot to me. So this person is sharing that they have a wooden box variant of the original game Risk from 1959, and just have the wooden blocks and spiral type things for the pieces. Wow. I mean, I would love to see that. That'd be great. This person, I don't know how to answer. They said they might have gotten a faulty game of Munchkin. Huh. Maybe they didn't even buy Munchkin. That's I mean, this is a pretty old video, you know, it's my second video ever. But yeah, I don't think they have the right game then. Then we've got the Dwarf Sorcerer video again. Someone says almost a year, and first comment, loves playing dwarves, and I played a Dwarven Sorcerer back in Pathfinder when you received a -2 to Charisma. It was super fun. Yes, people. First off, thank you, Joshua. That you're bringing up a fantastic point. If you have a character that has a minus towards something, don't be afraid to choose the class that has that. Yes, you will fail more often, but that's what makes it more fun. And some people, like power gamers and whatnot, are going to be saying, no, it's not fun to fail. But you get into more interesting situations if you're not always capable. It makes you doubt if you can do something, but you have to try because that's the only thing that you can do. And I think that makes for better stories, and it adds a little more stress to a situation than just knowing that you can succeed. I've played super powerful characters, and they're fun. But Bastion, the guy I keep bringing up, Bastion has been really good at things, but it's rolled horribly. So it felt more frustrating. Whereas if I have a really like a character that's really bad at something, and they succeed, that's something that's exciting. So anyway, let's get back to this. Rajesh Kumar says Hindi. I'm not sure what that has to do with how to play Chinese checkers, but I don't speak Hindi, so I can't give you a explanation in Hindi, if that's what you're asking. Another person saying, turn off the background music. It's not required. I know, already explained this. So this is interesting. This person wants to know what I feel about a certain character that they made. And I already answered this, but the main thing with D&D is if you've got a character that's charming and fun-loving, just make sure that everyone is okay with it. And then just play the character. Just, keep in mind that this isn't a just you game. This is an everybody game. So, anyway. White background for Twilight Imperium. Yes. As I was talking before, that table is a little colorful to explain something so complicated as Twilight Imperium. Simple Fig Reviews says, thank you so much for this. Your tutorials are the only ones I ever understand, and he really appreciates it. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much for your kind words. This is really encouraging to know that I'm helping out. Danielle Reader says, thank you, but I'm still missing a piece to Mexican train. Well, I don't know what to say. I'm glad that you liked the video, and I hope you find it. Or just get a new one. I don't know. I can't read Hebrew, so I'm just gonna say what it looks like in English. Gig. In Israel, this name is called, or is known as cheat. That's cool. And if you guys have any like games that I mention, and it's known as something else somewhere else, then I would like to hear it. I know Ticket to Ride has like 17 different names, and I don't know what they mean, because they obviously do not mean ticket to ride. So I would encourage you to let me know what other languages translate different games to, because it's not always a word for word translation. All right. Yeah, this is a person saying that how much they love Munchkin. I'm glad that you love Munchkin, and I'm glad that you commented on my video. This one is talking about Bang and the other language it's written in. I think it's Italian, but yeah, I don't know of any that just have English on them. So, yeah. And another Munchkin comment, and they say, "Thank you so much for showing me how to play the game. No problem whatsoever." That is great. So this person, this made me laugh when I saw it, and he had like 5 other comments that weren't exactly appropriate. So I just kept this one. But with my help me craft a D&D adventure. It was a Christmas adventure, and I was in the parking lot with my phone and D&D books, and I was just killing time, and I said, "So I'm waiting for my wife, so let's do an adventure together. Can you help me out?" And this David guy, he says he doesn't have a wife. It's all a joke. Which is is very entertaining. To yes, I do have a wife. I don't wear a wedding ring for no reason. All right. Yeah, and this one is really encouraging. It's on the 3 free RPGs, which is a tongue twister if you say it fast enough. And he was talking about 1d6, saying it was pretty cool, and he's made an RPG kind of like mine, and Cogent helped him out as well. So, and he's looking for players, and the best way to find players is to ask people. Like half the people I play with D&D weren't gamers, weren't D&D players before I asked them if they wanted to learn how to play. So just ask people. That's how you get people to play games with you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be D&D. But anyway. Oops. There we go. Someone says Spite and Malice on how to play golf. I'm not sure if that's something that I said during that, but yes, maybe. And this guy says, was he the only one who recognized the Awana shirt and was at Awana? I'm not sure why you're watching Nerf War videos when you're at Awana. You should be having fun, not watching my videos. Not that they're mutually exclusive, but you know. Honey Badger Sykes evidently really liked how to play Munchkin and subscribed, and he said it was the first video that made sense to him, and he just was pouring on the lot. So thank you, sir. Thank you. That makes me feel great. Now this is fun. It's a character creation video, and this person says, "Is this Bird Box?" Way to date your references, man. Yeah, that's a ship long gone. Really funny. Thanks for commenting. This person, it's another character creation. It's the Azamar Warlock, and they say it was super handy, and they asked who the patron was. I didn't give the angel a name, but it would have been an angel. Here's a really encouraging one. It's how to play Stratego. This is the worst video I've ever seen in my life. Ever so much easier. Boo. Well, until I see you make a video about it, I'll just take that as great video. So, thank you. So I guess this guy felt the need to explain what I already explained, or I don't understand. He says that they solved the game and they suggested a new start rule to balance this. Oh, okay. So it's the player with the white plays one, and then the dark player places the cathedral and a piece. I'm not sure what problem that solves, but it's an interesting start. So sure. Thanks. Yeah, I like new ideas and thoughts. Nice vid with humor and a swell soundtrack. I mean, someone likes the music, right? But I don't know what humor I had in Stratego. I don't know. And then we have the the necessary early um, quote on my how to play Codenames, and a nice video for the Nerf basic rules. Oh, thank you very much. And then we got Jesse Spaghetti out. He's got a pretty cool channel. I'll take it to that. Yeah, he's he's got a lot of random stuff. He's got gaming videos. Let me go through here. Yeah, Aberoth. He does a lot of Aberoth. So if you want to see more than what I did on Aberoth, then definitely go with that. And, yeah, he's got some good stuff, and we've been talking a little. He's got pretty much the same number of subscribers and whatnot. So if you guys want to see someone play other things and some really random stuff, check him out. He's got a cool stuff. Lot of good, cool stuff. Yeah. Anyway, he and I play D&D, not together, but we like to compare notes and stuff. So that's what this is, and I'm very thankful for him showing up and supporting the channel. And Film Spaz talks about something that we talked about with escape hatches and stuff. That's a very good point. Sometimes you need to let your players make an exit. Beautiful explained though. Thank you, The Glitch. How to play Munchkin? Yes, thank you very much. And then Mexican Train. Thanks for the vid. Very helpful. Keep that train a moving. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Can you move more than one of your pawns for the start? I'm sorry. From start. Yes, you can. Yeah. As long as you have a 1 or a 2. I think that's the numbers that you have to play to pull your people out of the start. And this one's interesting. On How to Play Friday, it says, I like your style. You look like some indie guy in a band I don't listen to. That's... I appreciate that. And if I have a sequence in the middle of the board, can I add 2 and 3 chips on either side to form 2 new sequences, or the original sequence fixed? I don't know. It's been a while since I played the sequence. If one of you could answer that would be great. But thank you for asking the question. That's great. Here's a person looking how to play Stratego on the internet, and someone answered him. I don't know if Stratego.com is a place where you can play Stratego online. Stratego.com. Hopefully this doesn't pull up anything bad. Shouldn't. Oh, yeah, it's just Stratego. Yeah, I'm not gonna play Stratego, but there's your answer. Yeah, thank you, Time Wiz. All right, so the player played all the. No. This person already answered this question, and thank you, Mike, for answering Sean. It's important, and I'm really glad that my community helps each other out. That's very helpful. Thank you. So this is interesting. Somebody bought Munchkin because I reviewed it, and yeah, I'm glad that you thought it was cool enough to try out. It's a fun game. Glad that you liked it. Julie Squirrel says that it's nice for me to cover a modern board game. The classics have a certain charm, but games have evolved so much. Yeah. Imhotep is a newer one. I try to make sure that I have new and old kind of mixed in together. But yeah, I typically look at the classics because I can afford them. Imhotep was a gift. And then Stratego, someone says that they thought this game was gone. Yeah, so actually just go to Stratego.com. Check it out. Cathedral, great review and clean voice. Thanks a lot. No problem. I don't know what you mean by clean voice, but I'm not cussing about Cathedral if that's what you're saying. And here's the other comment that I was talking about. Great video, but preferring the dice version of the game much more. Yeah, yeah. I haven't tried the dice game, so I don't know. And this person wanted to know what app I was using for this. There are a couple. So thank you for asking. By asking questions, it either means that my community will answer you or I will answer you, and then other people who have the same questions can get the answer without asking them. It's pretty cool. Um, for instance, right here, how to play Mexican Train. It's pretty cool. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. By keeping the questions coming in the comments, it'll really help things out. Um, and I'm home with the milk. Um, I I guess that's a reference to an episode of something. It's talking about why is Egypt so huge, and they live in Egypt. It's because, sorry, it's because the territories on the risk board are slightly based off of lines made during the age of colonization, where people from Europe decided to cut up places into shapes so then they could say, well, this is mine and this is yours. And so Egypt was a little bigger. Um, but yeah, Genevieve had it right. And how to read a character sheet. Um, Narilla says, thank you with righteous fury. You're welcome. And I'm glad that it was exactly what you're looking for. Thank you for your encouraging words. I already described how to do this, and Shirley covered Texas's question. So, thank you guys. Still don't know how to start the game. It's very simple, and I think people overthink this with Munchkin. You deal out 4 of each card to each player, and then you figure out who goes first, and they flip over a dungeon card, a door card. I don't know what's so complicated about that, but that's how you do it. Cathedral, someone says thank you, they got it for Christmas. And they right here, I'm gonna put a love right there just so people can see it. They found a picture on how to pack it. Let's see this picture. There it is. Boom. That's how you pack the game. Very cool, very useful. Thank you so much. Alright, and Munchkin, haven't played this in ages. The video really helped me out. Thanks, mate. No problem, Mike. I don't know if you're from Australia, but that's what I thought of. Hopefully this isn't insulting. I love Australian accents. They're so cool. Alright, and this person, I think your question was answered by someone who answering another question up above. And Skippo, Beth I says, I'm confused. I'm sorry you're confused. But thank you for watching my video. And if you want me to explain something, or have one of my viewers explain, just leave a comment that says what part you find confusing, and we'll do our best. And here's the turtle stuff. There's a lot of talking about turtles not having family names and all of this stuff. And I appreciate all of this stuff, but at the same time, it's D&D, and I'm going to make a video about this. I am going to make a video about this. It's at the very beginning of the Player's Handbook and the Game Master's Guide, and maybe even the Monster Manual. I'm not sure. A lot of the books, anyway, have a little statement in the very beginning that says, these are just kind of guidelines on how to run a cool game. You don't have to stick to any of the rules. Just take what you think is fun and go with that. And that's all the rant I'll have on that. So don't worry, we're not going to belabor that any. Film Spaz says good thoughts. The returning villain idea. Yeah, just basically DM talk. And and yeah, yeah. I hope that these videos helped out. I really want to get in contact with Joe again, and work things out. But he's super busy this at this time of year, and I am super busy at this time of year. So yeah, we haven't been able to collaborate. Oh, that was a yawn. Well, gotta choke that down. So we haven't been able to collaborate much on DM talks. Um, and B asked a question, I answered it, but I'm very thankful for people who ask questions because um, because the answers shared are answers that can help other people who have those questions. So I'm really thankful. Um, this person's commenting on the music. They recognize it because I get it from a royalty free source, and so do a lot of YouTubers. And so yeah, they uh, recognized it and wanted to call attention to it. So thank you very much. And this is the Eye of the Beholder live stream. Yeah, I haven't played much NES lately. I still have it. It's SNES. Sorry. Um, but yeah, yeah, it's pretty fun. Let me check something real quick. Let me check. Da, 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 da. Okay. Oh, okay. That's eerie seeing my thing there. Let's go here, and I want to see videos. Come on, live. And I'm just gonna click this and see how many people are watching. If it shows me that anymore. No? No, it doesn't. Okay, well, let's see here, cause I can't tell how many people are watching. One person's watching. Okay, and that's probably me. All right, I just wanted to check. There we go. Um. All right, and we got the jokers that they use. Cool. Home rules are great. Thanks for the comment. That's great. And yeah, this is a thank you for how to play Sorry. I'm glad that glad it was useful. Thank you for commenting. And oh, this was a drawing of a gnome wizard that Film Spaz did for me. It was pretty cool, so I thought I'd post it. And here's some comments on suggestions for help me craft a Christmas video or a Christmas D&D adventure. And yeah, it went well, and I used some of these ideas, and maybe I'll run it again and record it. But I didn't want to record it the first time just because it was a bunch of new people, and I didn't want to scare them off. Um, and this person says something really. Roy Mustang says something really, really encouraging. He says that he hopes my channel grows and also that I continue posting videos and encouraging people to get up and play games. Well, that's the whole point. And this one is very cool. It's about Stratego, and he talks about how he was at camp when he was 10 or 11, and it rained, and he's just sharing this cool story about how he was the champion of Stratego, and he was like, this video reminded me of that memory, and he shared this memory. I mean, that's really cool. That's like a huge thing about this channel is I hope that it stirs your mind and that it stirs your memories. L'Attaque board game by H.P. Gibson? Question mark. I'll have to look that up. L'attaque. Is that another way to? I mean, is that what Stratego is called in France? I don't know. And same thing here. I've noticed these two memories have rain. You play Stratego when it's raining outside or something. And Pit, this guy says what? Yeah, I don't know what that means, but thank you for commenting. And last but not least, um, 1 year ago on Thanksgiving, Film Spaz says, make another video like this someday. And then he takes advantage that I read them verbatim, more or less. So he says, poo poo, pee pee, armpit, toots, fa la la la, I like it a do da cha cha. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. This is Hogwash, over and out. I'll catch you later.